up, everybody? I'm really super excited for today because my favorite time of year is right around the corner. I'm talking about Halloween, and I get to carve some pumpkins. I get really excited this time of year to do this. That's so much fun. I look forward to it. And it's the only time of year where you can do something like that. Glad to be showing you guys because I have my own little tips and tricks that I do. I have my own methods. Hopefully you'll be able to pick something up along the way, make your job a little bit easier. Also, we're going to be using the innards from this pumpkin in another recipe in another episode, so that'll be really cool too. I'll show you how to cook with some pumpkin. Okay, so we have the tools of the trade here. I have my serrated knife, my big chef's knife. You're going to want to get yourself a dry erase marker. I have these cool ribbon tools. That's what they're called, ribbon tools. They're actually used in clay projects and something, I'm not really sure, but you get these at an arts and crafts store. You can get all this at an arts and crafts store, actually. I have a mini saw here. I have a lady's razor. No, I'm just kidding. This is, I don't really know what this is called, but it looks like a lady's razor. Maybe we'll shave the pumpkin's legs. I'll show you how to use this. It's actually used for scoring the pumpkin. We're gonna use our spoon to scoop out the innards, and I have this cool little wheel here, and we're gonna use this to score the pumpkin as well, and I'm gonna show you how to use this. All of these things really came together in the same set, so just go to even like a convenience store or a drugstore. They're gonna have these things around the holiday. And let me show you how to get this going. So I've gone ahead and I've drawn this really spooky, creepy image on a piece of paper. This is my template. As you can see, it's pretty spooky and crazy looking. I have my bats in the corner over here. I have this spooky tree on the side, and you'll see because I'm gonna do a couple different techniques. So let me show you how to use your template. So go ahead, take a template, whatever you draw, be really creative. Place it on your pumpkin, and there's two ways you can actually do this. I'm gonna freehand draw this on the pumpkin, but if you don't want to do that, just go ahead and get yourself a piece of tape and tape it to the pumpkin. And then remember that cool, nifty little tool that I showed you, the wheel? What you do is, while this is taped to the pumpkin, you just follow the outline and it's gonna score it. Just like that. I'm not actually pushing it in because I'm gonna freehand draw this. And then what's gonna happen is when you're done, you're gonna remove it and you're gonna have the outline. And then we can start cutting away. So this is coming out pretty cool. What do you think? I'm just adding the finishing touches. Draw this little cross on the side over here. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Remember, the bigger your pumpkin, the thicker the skin is gonna be and the harder it's gonna be to get this top off. So just really try and be patient. And be careful. All right, cool. Get that out of here. Just gonna place it on our bowl right here. Now, I really want you to scoop all this out of here and really get some of the meat on the walls too, because this is what we're gonna use to bake with a little bit later. You wanna leave some, maybe like a ½ an inch, because if it gets too thin, it's gonna fall apart on you. Go ahead, get yourself a glove and really just start pulling this stuff out of here. It's kind of a pain in the neck, but it has to be done. It's really slimy and gross. What fun! Okay, I pretty much got most of what I'm gonna get. So remember, don't throw this out because we're gonna use it. And little by little, I'm just gonna start working on this image. As you can see, like some of the ink started to come off. That's why I want you to use a dry erase marker, because at the end we're just gonna wipe it down and you're not gonna have to worry about seeing any of this. So now the time consuming part. All right, let's pop out this first guy. And we're gonna clean all this up later, so you don't have to worry about it. And just keep going. Oops. I must warn you, you're gonna work up a sweat, especially if you're doing something pretty intricate, which which I always find myself doing. Let's pop that out. Okay, last piece here. Hopefully it'll come out. Beautiful. Go ahead and clean up any rough edges. There don't seem to be that many. So let's just clean her up a little bit. Good, good. Now we're going to use our cool ribbon tools and we're going to start hacking away. It's going to create a really cool effect, you'll see. Because when I light this up, once I get enough of this skin off of here, the light's actually going to come through. It looks really cool. Okay, so I'm pretty much done here. I'm gonna go ahead and clean her up a little bit, get all this pumpkin schmeg off. And I also want to get the extra marker off of here too. Just give it a light rub, get that off. Go ahead, really clean out any of the orifices, get extra pumpkin out of there. It's just gonna allow the light to shine through better. Looks great. I can't wait to see what it looks like with the light inside. So one more quick thing. I like my pumpkin to rest kind of like at an angle like this because it looks so much better rather than like that. So just turn it around and we're just going to cut a little bit off the back, just going down at an angle so we have something for it to rest on. So we'll play with this and see how it looks. Just like that. See how it rests like that? Now you can see everything. Really, really cool. So in a few minutes, or not a few minutes, in about 30 seconds, we're gonna kill the lights and I'm gonna show you the finished product. It looks really, really cool. I just wanted to tell you guys real quick with your pumpkin at home to preserve it so it doesn't rot faster than it should. Two things. Go ahead, take a bucket, fill it with water, put 3 capfuls of bleach, put the pumpkin in there, let it sit in there for 4 hours. This will just really inhibit bacterial growth. Also, on any white part of the pumpkin, smear just like a little bit of Vaseline, because that'll inhibit the air from getting in and letting the bacteria grow too. And you know, you put a lot of hard work into this, so you want to keep it around as long as possible. And I'm saying probably like 8 days if you follow those tips. And even put it in your fridge, if you have space, of course, at night when if you can take it in. If not, that's all cool. So I think it's time to kill those lights. Pretty freaking cool, I must say. All that hard work paid off. Happy carving, guys.